everybody. I'm Larry Ridley. Welcome to Madden 18 on EA Sports. Today's matchup features two teams looking for a win. It's the Titans coming in at 4-0, going up against the Texans, who come in at 3-1.
All right, Larry, thank you very much. We are pleased, as always, to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League presented by EA Sports. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Houston Texans and the Tennessee Titans. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Now the Georgia Southern man, this is Jerick McKinnon. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. Now a timeout being called as there's an injured Titan down on the field. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. Mariota now on second down. It's caught on the right side. It's Smith. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. That catch good for 5. It's third down. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series, they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. They go play action here on first down. Flushed out right. He's got his man on the crossing route. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
A first down carry for Henry. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
It's really simple to say that they know their identity, that they are a passing team. But one of the reasons that they're so successful, they know how to mix in the run and make sure that they keep the defense off balance and not able to just simply say, let's go get the quarterback and disrupt things.
Now a second down throw for Mariota. And he's going to be out of bounds down inside the 20 at the 15. The Titans efficient passing on this drive. There's another first down. This drive, it's been a good mix. 3 passing plays, 3 runs, hitting on all 3 of those passes, and the last one putting him in the red zone.
So wouldn't you think play action right here? Because you've got the ability and had the ability to run it and throw it. Go play action and take your shot at the end zone.
A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
Okay, let's just make this one simple. We know that the running game is not their thing, but they can't just throw it on every single down without expecting some real heat from the pass rush.
And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. The reception good for 7. It's third down. I don't think it's a surprise they're throwing the football early. We expected that. They told us they were going to come out firing, but 4 for 4 on the opening drive. They like that.
They don't just like it. They love it because now everyone gets locked in. Confidence jumps up. Everyone's easy about it.
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Zach Cunningham in there to drop him for a loss on the play. And Catanzaro's kick is right through. And the Titans hit the scoreboard first. It's 3-0. And the first 3 points of the night belong to our home team as they get the field goal on the game's initial drive.
A good, solid drive. It didn't wind up in the end zone, but that's okay. You've got something positive on the board, and you got the early lead.
And bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line. this up to the 34-yard line. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down.
Brandon, after last week, we went over 200 yards. Looks like the hot tub, cold tub, whatever he did, it worked pretty well.
Much chatter about that performance. Rightfully so. AFC Offensive Player of the Week. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. That burst good for 20 and a first down.
That outside handoff to the left, that play has to warm the heart of an offensive line coach because they controlled the left side where they were supposed to. They didn't allow anything to leak from the backside on the right side of the offensive line either. Well played.
Yeah, and it created a big run. The 20. Touchdown, Houston. A great effort there with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Texans have taken the early lead. Oh, this is blocked. Now it's scooped up and through an opening, and there he goes. The 40, the 30, 20, 10. And all the way into the end zone, and that's 2 points. Here's the punter Shum to send this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And a couple yards deep, he'll go to a knee. He won't return it. And they'll take it out to the 25. Out come the Titans now. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line.
Every year I go to the combine and marvel at the speeds that linebackers are running nowadays. They run like DBs. And let's face it, they know how to finish plays too. Eyes up, head up, run right through them.
Second down, Mariota escaping the pressure right. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. So flag for the contact, pass interference.
And I know that you're going to look at me and roll your eyes, and rightfully so, because you know what I'm going to say. Doesn't the defender have a right to the football as well?
No, I don't like defenders.
That's because you spend too much time with me. Okay, I'll side with you on this one. This is the correct call.
Mariota now to throw on first down. And he'll be out of bounds up past the 45. 17 yards on that play for the Titans. That's a matchup maybe they go back to their outer third of the field as this game continues.
Yeah, I think back to my high school coach, John Ford, he used to say when we got big plays early in a game or good plays, he'd always say, foul it away, lad, foul it away, because he'd want to come back to it later in a key situation. They may come back to this one a little more often than that.
Didn't he say laddie or did he say lad?
Yeah, it just depended on what he was feeling at the moment.
Okay, I thought that was the guy you told me about that used to say laddie a lot.
Laddie? When you heard laddie, he was usually in a pretty good mood. Lad?
Over the middle to Smith. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. The reception good for 7. It's third down. And the Texans have an extra defender in the secondary now on third down. They'll try to run for the first with Henry. And he's got some space here. So he fought off the tackle, and that effort gives him the first before he's brought down. The Titans get 14 yards there and move the chains as well.
We all love to have a home run hitter in the backfield. Guy can take it the distance. But in short yardage, trying to pick up first downs.
And he's going to go down. The Texans come at him and able to bring him to the ground.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
From the shotgun, it's Mariota. Goes underneath for Henry. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a third down. He's got good size. We know he's tough to bring down running the ball. That also carries over to the passing game like we saw there.
And at his size, how'd you like to try and stop him on that angle route? Him coming out of the backfield, breaking sharply, catching the football. It's going to take a lot more than one guy, most likely, to bring him down. That was a nice game.
With the former Volunteer Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Curry. The Titans on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. From the gun, Mariota. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. And Catanzaro's kick is right through. And with that, they'll take a 2-point lead here in quarter number 2. So the scoring drive encompasses 9 plays, but the net gain, 3 points.
And you're going to have drives like that in this league. Sometimes you just got to take the 3 and move on. Always better than nothing.
And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. Heading out is the Texans offense as they get set to take over here. Looking right, and he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Wow, that play got shut down in a hurry.
As soon as the snap came, you could see defensively they were just closing in. That was going nowhere.
Yeah, you count on your offensive line to give you a little bit of space, a little bit of time so you can make a move. There was none there for him.
It's a gain of maybe 3, but it's going to leave him with still about 8 or 9 to go on 3rd down. Now it's Watson, a bootleg, rolling to his right. And this is what here? Incomplete, they say. It looked like it was intercepted, but he apparently did not get the 2 feet down in bounds. This is away and a very good kick, angled for the sidelines. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
Play fake to Henry. Now Mariota. Under pressure, and the Texans able to get in there for the sack. So that flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it, that's going to be 15 yards.
After the penalty, it's Henry. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. First down, Titans, gain of 12.
That's another nice run, and I have to tell you, some of the coaches that I played for, their philosophies were always different when they see a guy running the ball well. Some of them wanted to immediately go to play action and throw it now because it's wide open. While other coaches said, you know something? Until they stop him, that big boy's going to keep getting the football. And that might be the direction that they're going to go right now.
They'll try to throw now. Mariota eluding the pressure right. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
Here's a carry for a former starter. This is jjae Yeldon. And he's going to have the first down yardage to the 35. Tennessee getting the first down on a big play of 18 yards. No surprise this offense would be able to convert. They're currently second in the league in first downs, and they pick up one here.
Yeah, not a stat that we talk about a heck of a lot, but it's a vital one. And in this case, it's really vital because what does it do? Keeps their defense off the field, gives them a chance to rest.
And he gets this one all the way down inside the 15, just shy of the 10. 23 yards on the play. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Now a play fake here on first down. And they're going to get him. They bring him down to the sack back at the 16-yard line. Zach Cunningham able to get him for a loss of about 3. Second down. Here's Yeldon. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. jjae Yeldon, his first touchdown on the year. And the Titans are going to add on to their lead.
I wonder if he changed anything on his play sheet or they just executed better. Because they had 2 previous drives that ended in field goals. Before this one, they finally were able to put into the end zone.
Well, whatever he did, speaking of the offensive coordinator, might be using that formula going forward. It worked there.
Yeah, it works very well. He and his field general in pretty good sync right now. They're starting to move the ball well.
Catanzaro out now as he'll kick this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. And now out comes Houston. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you called before, realize it hasn't worked.
Go to something else.
And maybe try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area. For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass, looked like it was coming together, looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
Here's Watson now on second down. Flush to his right. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Lucky Whitehead, his intended target. And it's 3rd and 4.
Let's face it, perfection is something we all chase, whether it's playing this game or whatever we do. Hard to attain, but that's what they were searching for as that pass goes incomplete.
And it looks like this will likely be the last play before we hit the 2-minute warning. From the gun on 3rd, Watson. And he took the contact as he was throwing it, and the ball drops incomplete. 2 minutes to go here in the first half. Back to Tennessee after this. Here's Jacob Shum now. On for his second punt. He'd take a repeat of his first. And a fake here. Direct snap to the up man. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first. So they snap it straight to the up man. What's his responsibility? Normally, obviously, just to protect, but he's got to be a guy that can be pretty agile too, right?
Yeah, without a doubt, because you're talking about a guy, even in protection, he may have to slide up and down the line of scrimmage to pick up someone who comes through trying to block a punt. So you know he's got that ability to move. But oftentimes it's a running back, a fullback, someone who's used to having the ball in their hands. He's able to pick up the first down.
That one 28 yards on the ground.
I know that play went to the left side, and that's what it was designed to do, an outside handoff there. But how about the whole offensive line being involved? Seal the left side where the play was going, where they call play side. But how about on the back side? Just taking care of business to make sure no one can get there and disrupt it.
Is the biggest key the left tackle?
Without a doubt. Control that edge. Get out there. You want that left tackle. If you bring your tight end over there, either way, control the edge of the line of scrimmage, you got a chance to rumble.
And he'll find his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. They'll try the air now with Watson. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off inside the 10. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. Past the 20. 10. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Short throw, pick 6 right there. Those linebackers, they love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
And that will make this a 16-point lead. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. And now out comes Houston. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So the last that didn't bother you too much last time.
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position and not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too. Well, I guess that answers the question whether or not they want him throwing it again right away after throwing the pick 6 on the previous drive.
Yeah, not something conservative or underneath. Pretty big shot right there.
Got him right back in the saddle and said, go ahead and sling it, big guy.
Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Watson runs through the contact. He's letting this one go for Fuller. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Rayshon Jenkins picks it off. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Partner, what we just saw, that's a great example of a team that was really amped up. They've been playing so well, yet they didn't get overexcited and have a bust on defense and gave up a big play. Instead, they created their own big play with a pick 6. This one may be over.
Yeah, it's just the first half, but that lead has swelled to the point where you're wondering if it is over already. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll probably wish he'd reconsidered here. It will cost him 10 yards as he's down at the 15.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive, almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
He'll start on the ground here with Bernard. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Now another timeout here called by the Titans. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. They'll run it now out of the gun. Give him 4 on the ground there. They're now left with 3rd and 6. And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. Throwing on 3rd down, Watson. And he's got the completion to Hopkins. And now we won't see a play on 1st down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. On 1st down, it's Watson. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. Off of play action, it's Watson. Pressure comes, and the Titans able to bring him down. Jayon Brown coming in from that outside linebacker spot. He gets him down for a loss of 5. The final shot before the break, Watson. And he finds a man. It's Olsen. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. And before we could even hear from Larry, we're back and ready to go in Week 5. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. Now the Texans offense, they head back out to do battle here. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it then. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. Back to throw, Watson. And caught left side, Olsen. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. So there on that play, offensively, they ran the crossing route. Defense was in zone coverage, so as a former DB, how tough is it to defend that?
It's really difficult because your natural inclination is to chase the receiver and maybe leave your zone. So you have to have discipline in order to talk to your other coverage guys and let him know that that receiver's crossing from your zone to the next zone. He's coming your way. Make sure you have him. And then when the ball is actually thrown, secure the tackle. When they're moving on crossing routes, if you miss a tackle, it usually results in a big play.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've hit 2 for 4 thus far. They're looking at 3rd and a few inches. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's got the first down yardage there as he takes it just across midfield. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive. And to give this time to the tailback. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Well, praise has to go to the guys on the offensive line because they've had a very nice, productive day running the football. How about that poor defensive line? They've been knocked around the entire game, and while they slowed them down on that run, can they continue to do so? Because they haven't had much success throughout this ball game.
That's going to be a 6-yard gain. It leaves them with 3rd down and just a yard to go.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
You know, we might start getting some props here in the booth. You know, that one that says the D and then the fence that you put up next to it. How about that? They brought out the jumbo package and still couldn't move them off the line of scrimmage enough to pick up that first down.
Impressive. They were ready defensively for that jumbo sack. Oh, he tried to pitch it, and the ball's loose. And that might be Titan football. It is. Now a stoppage here for an injury. And, oh, boy, that looks to be the quarterback, Watson. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. They'll try and get the run game going. This is Henry. Room to run inside the 40. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A big hitter there. A first down gain of 26 yards.
I can say this from experience, especially from a defensive back's perspective. There's not many things more terrifying than a toss sweep or a pitch play and all that beef out in front of the runner.
Yeah, I had an old coach say 3 words on those plays, toss or pitch. Set the edge. Heard him over and over.
A lot of times they roll the edge, and when they do that, that's why you can go for a long way.
Boy, that's a lot of sirloin steak to be taken down for no gain, partner.
Are you trying to suggest that he is a huge man?
He is
not just a big man, a huge man.
Big boy.
Well, how about the credit then for the defense to be able to chop that big tree and put him on the ground?
I know back when you played, it took 4 of you to take a guy like that down, right?
Yeah, that's for sure. And you know what else? I didn't want to challenge him at dinner either.
He dumps it off for Henry. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. Give him 7 on the play, and it'll be 3rd down. They'll run it now out of the gun. The gain of 4 that time as the drive continues.
On 3rd down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the first down marker was and getting there.
From the red zone now, Mariota. And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line, he's sacked. J.J. Watt in there to get him, and that's sack number 8 for him on the year. Working out of the gun, Mariota. Under pressure again, and down he goes again.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
Mariota will need a big play after the sack as the Titans come up 3rd and long. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. 14 yards, but they're still well shy of a first as that leads to 4th down.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get...
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And oh, the gamble fails. It's incomplete. They pass up the 3, fake it. It doesn't work.
Well, the element of surprise was there. All right, there's no doubt about it. For us, maybe. But not for the guys on defense. An incomplete pass on the fake field goal attempt.
I guess, though, if you're trying to pick up the first in that spot, why not let your QB throw the ball, right? Instead of your kicker, yeah. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, that last run makes this a 100-yard night. I've loved the way he's hit the holes. He's been quick. He's been decisive. And he's been a whole lot of fun to watch.
Flushed out right, and they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's 3rd down.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
The Texans on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 3. Here's Watson. Incomplete. He had his hands on it, but couldn't pick it. But it's now 4th down.
Well, we're into the second half now, and this is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. Well, the offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. They are going for it. Here's Watson. That's to his running back, complete. 30 yards on the pickup there. And that'll be good for a Houston first.
We know it's tough enough to pick up first downs on third down plays, but when you go for it on fourth down, sometimes you're actually just praying, and on that play, the prayer was answered.
And now a first down following that long gain. Watson. And to the tight end, Olsen, right side. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8.
Let's make this one simple. What a catch, especially the finishing part of getting his feet in bounds, toe tapping, and, of course, foot dragging.
A little tapestry, if you will.
Oh, I like it.
Again, it's Watson. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away, and now it's 3rd. The Texans on 3rd down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd and 8. To the air yet again. Watson. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he's going to get the first down as they bring him down at the 23. Texans passing game in rhythm right now. Picking up another first. They'll run it now out of the gun. Open space inside the 10. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. Giovanni Bernard, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Texans get a bit closer. And they'll get set here looking for the 2-point conversion. Here's Watson. And he's got it for the 2-point conversion. So they tack on a pair more here to narrow that deficit a bit further. Set to go now is the punter, Jake Shum, will do the honors. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. And the Titans getting set to go. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly, because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can take the spirit away from another team. That their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
Still 3rd quarter, but you just get that. First down and 10 now for the offensive group. And the D-line pinching together, must be expecting the run. First down, Mariota. That's brought in by Davis over the middle. That one goes for 24 yards. They have the nice cushion. They just want to pour it on right now, still throwing the football.
And I know my background says, why do you need to do this? Just go ahead and run out the clock and get a win. But as many people pointed out to me, it's a video game, man. Go ahead and put the numbers up. Sportsmanship, not an issue.
Exercise those fingers.
Brandon, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion. Throwing again, Mariota on 2nd and 10. And an alley to run. And he'll slide down to avoid the tackle. Mariota had an 87-yard run as a rookie. This one a bit less, but it is a first down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Smith catches left side. No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10.
Brandon, just mark that under the category of just not successful. Trying to throw the ball, just didn't work on that one.
Completed it. No yardage. On 2nd down, here's Henry. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. First down, Titans, gain of 12.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the fourth as it was way back in the first, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
And incomplete. He dropped it in the end zone.
I know you felt like saying touchdown there, didn't you, partner? That looked like a sure 6 points, but the contact jarred it free.
Got his hands on it, could not hold on through the end of the play. Mariota. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. He'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's third down.
And we have to give credit to him for buying time and extending the play. But, you know, there's some really upset defenders on that one. They thought that they had him. Instead, he was coated in Teflon and got away.
So some holding over on the left side of that O-line.
And I know for the guys trying to move those big defensive people, they'd love for them to stay in one spot. But they move around so quick and so fast that sometimes you just have to grab them.
The Titans on third down. They've hit 4 of 7. This is 3rd and 17. Off play action to Henry. Here's Mariota. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. J.J. Watt in there to get him for sack number 9 now on the year. Offensively, they're going to have to figure this out before next week. 7 sacks in one game.
Yeah, that's more than any quarterback should have to bear. And if this continues on, there will be another quarterback in the game because no one can stand up to this week after week.
And you figure with that, this game's pretty well out of reach.
It would take a heck of a comeback at this point. Being 3 scores down, I think that's too much to ask with time winding down here in the fourth.
Out comes the Houston offense as they get set to take over here. Last time they were out, they scored. Still trailing here, though, so some work to do.
But it's okay in terms of mindset. Because they scored the last time, they're not quite as worried about being down on the scoreboard because now their confidence is a little bit higher. They feel like they've got something going, and they feel like they can attack again and put more points on the board.
Are you scoreboard watching if you're the offense, or are you just focused on this drive?
We wouldn't be telling the truth if we said that they didn't scoreboard watch. Everyone does it to some extent, but you've got to set it aside right now and just focus on this series. That'll take care of the scoreboard if they punch it into the end zone.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A pickup of 11 and a Texans first down. They go play action here on first down. They'll roll him out right. Now he'll let it go deep right side. And it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, second down. Well, this secondary has done such a good job of frustrating these receivers tonight. Another example right there on the deep ball.
Sometimes when the sun goes down and it's just the bright lights in the stadium, there's a little extra spring in their step, doesn't it? And that's what we're seeing from the defenders. Doesn't matter whether it's man or zone, deep ball, short ball. That was a deep one there. They're making plays on the football, contesting everything.
Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. They get 14 on that one. Good for a Houston first down.
Here we go. I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Fresh set of downs here.
Let's go. Flex round. Flex round. Ohio. 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 Flex round. Flex.
Out of the gun, Watson. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Right, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 to the 5-yard line. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket and move and make something happen. And on that play, he's able to get on the run and was still accurate throwing the football.
And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal.
Well, the spotlight hit him once already tonight as he got into the end zone. He was trying to make it a double spotlight, wasn't he?
But credit the defense, bottling him up, not letting him get in for the 2nd score there. That's complete, right around the 8. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down. They gotta have 6 here. It's 3rd and goal. Time for a break. We're back to finish this one off after this. They gotta have 6 here. It's 3rd and goal. From the gun, here's Watson. Being chased out left. Oh, it's a touchdown if he holds on. Instead, it's 4th down.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one. Desperation time. Watson on 4th down. And that is caught. Touchdown, Texans.
I'm not sure win-win is the proper term here, but it certainly felt like it. They got the touchdown they needed, but if I'm on the defensive side of the ball, okay, you got the touchdown, but it sure took you a long time.
Yeah, because offensively there, you're probably hoping for a 1 to 5 play drive. That one ate up a little more time than they were hoping.
You're exactly right, and if you have that 1 to 5 play drive, you actually build up momentum and even more hope. When they had to slog their way downfield, they got the touchdown, but it's almost like, you know,
doesn't feel right.
Exactly.
2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And the Titans are going to recover the football. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. And they'll start this drive with very good field position. On the counter, it's Henry. Derrick Henry all alone. Touchdown, Titans. Derrick Henry, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Titans find a way to stretch their lead. And for them, this train, it just keeps rolling, doesn't it? Well on their way to yet another victory.
Yeah, it's almost a runaway, isn't it? And you just wonder how anyone can stop this. They got full momentum going, full confidence going. But it's not just their own confidence that is leading them. It's the lack of confidence against their opponents now, because they see them coming and think, we've got no shot to beat this team.
And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. The Texans offense now, they get set to head back on the field here. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, Coach, what do you want to call? He just waved a hand like, who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time. But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. On 1st down, Watson eluding the pressure right. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off by Logan Ryan. And they will set up shop at their own 41-yard line.
I think that interception happened for 2 reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit. And receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
Now a play fake here on first down. Flush to his right. Now he's going to throw deep right side. So they took a shot on first down but couldn't connect.
Sure, that pass was incomplete as they made an attempt to get a big one downfield. But that's okay because the second part of that is if you don't get the completion, at least you've told the defense you're trying to stretch them out a little bit, and they may have to change accordingly.
Mariota here to throw. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Davis. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down. The Titans on third down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. Here it's 3rd and 2. Mariota. And it's complete. Henry. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. An 11-yard pickup for the Titans and a first down. Play fake to Henry. Now Mariota sliding out of the pocket. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Corey Davis, the intended receiver. That'll bring up second down.
Well, they're slinging it. And then there's one you got to put a timer on, huh? I mean, that one came in hot.
That came in hot, but overthrown out of his reach and incomplete. Slot man moves right. Mariota gives to Henry. And he's going to be brought down at about the 33-yard line. A nice job to get 8 there after the incompletion, and now they'll look at a 3rd and 2 coming up.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing him further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
The Titans on third down. 5 out of 9 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. They go play action. Mariota steps away to his left. And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket. And it